So hi guys, I hope you're doing all well. Welcome back. If you're new here,
Hello guys, once again.
Okay.
So there's one thing you won't take.
So hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Zippy. If you're new here or you're coming across this channel for the first time, I go by the name Zippy Nas on YouTube, but of course that's not my real name. It's just a nickname. So it's been a while since we met here. I hope everybody is fine. Acha nitengeneze hii kitu kiasi ka hivi kidogo. I hope everybody is doing well. Let's do a short Q&A. Odi, mambo. Catherine Chepchumba, hi girl, hi to you. Today I have time, we can do Q&A. And if I'm able to answer all the questions, well and good. If not, we can get somebody to come and answer the questions. Kuna makelele hapa. So how have you been doing? How is retrogression so far? Odi, how far are you? Are you guys able to hear me well? Kuna makelele. Hey guys, just give me 1 second. 1 second. Oh, come see party. So guys, if you have questions, you can type down below as I look for something here. It's like I'm not able to get it. Anyway. Guys, sijui mbona hii kitu ina behave hivi. Anyway, I'm not even able to see the messages here. Huh? Oh, guy, Jehovah, what is this? Na vile nimejiseti hapa kumbe hata ni kazi ya bure. Anyway guys, maybe you type there labda nitaona. Sioni hapa messages. Sijui zimeenda wapi. The devil is a liar, my friend. Anyway, we can type, maybe I will see the messages from here. I've seen somebody, how are Akina Precious and Ruby? They are fine, they're doing okay, but they're in school right now. Who else had asked a question? Nimeona message ya North Carolina ime pop up and then imepotea. Are you able to type again? Anyway, guys, I was coming here to encourage, or we encourage each other. Somebody yesterday texted me and told me that they've been watching my journey from all the way from the time I started this channel. And they said they got encouraged and they started the journey of becoming a nurse. They were not even nurses. They were not even nurses. They ended up becoming nurses. They've already done their exams, like they've already done their NCLEX, not the NCLEX, but the NCK. So they're about to start the USRN journey. Like, mwingine pia akanitext akaniambia that they started watching me before I even came here, before I relocated. And they can see the changes. Not only what we say, but what we like, what we are doing. So I thought, let's come here and just decide to, I'm Lauren from Tanzania. Can you refer me to a little see that? Try MedPro. MedPro does that. Hi, Nico. So the thing is, in this channel, when we started this channel, it was all about encouraging each other. And I can say we have had a positive impact in so many people's lives. There are so many people who are not nurses, not so many, even if it's like 3 or 4. They were not nurses. They started, we do not say that being a nurse is the way to heaven or it's the way to becoming rich. No. There are so many other courses that you can do out there and still become successful in life. But the thing is, if we touch a soul through what we discuss or through what we say here, then well and good. Because there are so many people who've been coming to my inbox, especially TikTok, because I'm really active on TikTok. Hapa mimi nilishachoka. YouTube has a lot of work, by the way. It's like a small baby. You have to keep on feeding it and feeding it. If you disappear for like a month, people disappear. So when you come back here, nobody's even there. You get discouraged. But the thing is, there are so many other social media handles that I am active. Kama TikTok na postingi sana. There are so many other people who still do those lives, the likes of Akina Lilian. We have Gapuri. And Gapuri normally goes live on Saturday, every Saturday. I think Kenyan time sijui ni saa ngapi because mimi wanga nimelala. So you can also be joining them. They have very nice education tips and all that. We said we are not gatekeeping. That's the thing. And I'm happy to see so many nurses coming out there. Because like me, I normally say, when people were doing this process long time ago, me did my nursing kitambo. I've been in the field for some time. But there is this thing that people used to say, oh, Mr. Kikwambia watu nenda maju because people, the village witches are very active. They might bewitch me and whatever they're going to do. So people used to get keep. Unapata, you're with somebody, they are doing their process, but because we knew so many nurses had done diploma. They had done diploma. So you ask somebody, what is this exam that you're doing? Because you used to see people, I used to see people on laptops. So unauliza mtu, like, what are you doing? Anakwambia anafanya BSN. Sasa hizo wewe umepigwa na mashida, you can't even do nursing, like you can't even do BSN. Like I've told you guys, me I started from ECHN, certificate in nursing. I did my diploma, I did my critical care nursing, and here I am. I did my NCLEX because that's also another milestone. And here I am, I've already finished my BSN. I'm getting my BSN at my 40. So it is never too late. As long as you're resilient, as long as you got what it takes for you to be, like if you have support system. I've not had the best support system for me, like I would personally say, but through being resilient, through being, believing in God, because also that's also another thing. If you believe in God, your things will work out. Depending on which God you pray. There are some people who are Muslims or whatever religion that you worship, whichever God you worship, like how you nourish your spiritual needs. It depends. For me, I have been, sometimes you feel like, ay, hapana ni kama God pia ameniacha. But at the end of the day, you find that God has been with you and you're like, looking back, you're like, wow, it has only been God. Yani, it can only be God. So this video is all about encouraging each other. There are some people who are stuck. Aki, I've received so many, not so many, even if there are 3, those are so many in my mind, in my brain, those are so many messages. Because a soul that is discouraged, a soul that is discouraged affects so many. Maybe you're the breadwinner to so many people. Maybe you are an umbrella to so many people like me. Mimi nasemanga, mimi ni umbrella kwa watu wetu. So if I'm discouraged, if I am down, so many people will be down. So one soul could affect so many souls. So that's why I keep saying, even if I encourage one person, maybe that one person carries so many people. It's one, like it's 3 or 10 in one. So the thing is, do not give up. Look at some other people's journey who are open out there and they are giving out their stories, so that at least you don't feel discouraged. Because there's somebody who texted me, I think they are from Tanzania, and they were saying they are with MedPro and it's taking too long, so they think that like this thing is not even going to happen. We were once there, we felt the same, especially during our time. Mimi, the previous classes that had come here through MedPro ilikuwa kidogo sana, the likes of akina Kanini. I've hosted Kanini here, so you guys know her. And then during their time also, they were kind of thinking, this thing is not even real. So being discouraged, feeling the way you're feeling is normal and it's okay. Do not beat yourself. And then again, we normally say here, hata mikono yako, vidole zako hazitoshani. So there's no way my journey will be your journey. There's no way my life is going to be like yours. Take your life as an individual. Chukulia life yako. When you go to the hospital, you take a patient as an individual case. You don't generalize the patients, because kila mtu amekuja hospitali na shida zake. So even as during this journey, you're in this journey, please take your case as an individual case. Do not take your case as a wholesome thing. Prepare yourself as you, not as we. Take yourself as me, not as we. Do not compare yourself with Zippy. And then again, if you come here and you find that things are not working out, you be like, Zippy was lying to us. It used to say things are working out. How comes mine is not working out? It depends on so many factors. Depends on how you take yourself. Depends on what you feel in your heart. There's some people who despair so fast. There's some people who don't. There's some people who are like, hata iweje lazima nita survive. Like some of us have been, like I normally say, mimi nimetoka mbali kama mchanga ya choo. Like coming from far. Were it not for the people who have been in my life supporting me, you find somebody pays for your school fees, like you get somebody supports you with these. Guys, do not give up, do not despair. It's never too late to start. This video, Aki, I've just decided to make it because there's somebody who texted me on TikTok, akaniambia. Among the first videos, if you can go back and look at that video, you'll understand where I'm coming from. There's a video I had done, and I think I've labeled it as the village girls who finally became a nurse. That video encouraged somebody, like the way we were saying, even if it's one soul, it encouraged that lady. She was, sorry if you're here and I'm talking about you, I'm sorry, but let me just say it because it really touched me. She said, after watching your video, I became a nurse because I decided to become a nurse because I was working kwa Wahindi. You all know, if you worked in Wahindi's shop, kama wewe ni Muhindi na uko hapa, tafadhali nisamehe. But you know how they kind of harass you, they don't even pay you well. I'm talking to those people in Kenya. Mimi nilikuwa nafanya pale Nairobi West na huyo Muhindi pia saa zingine alikuwa anakasirika na kuongelesha vile anataka. Jipora, you don't even think well, like they can really harass you. So I can imagine when she said that she watched my videos and she was like, hey, if Zippy has made it, I'll also try and do something. She's now a nurse. She's in the process of becoming a USRN. Is that not a thing to thank God for? So you're here, you're a nurse, you're in this process, you're feeling discouraged because you have not gotten your dates, because you've been affected by retrogression. Oh yeah, do not get discouraged. Imagine there's somebody who has not even started that journey and they are believing they're going to start and become USRNs. There's somebody who is watching this video today and at the same time, they are thinking, I will become a nurse one day and start the USRN journey to go to North Carolina like Zippy. And you are here, you're already in the process, you've already done your NCLEX, you've done your IELTS, you've already been approved your I-140. I mean, you're already in the journey and you're feeling discouraged. My friend, just go back to your knees, pray to your God, and ask God to give you guidance, because if it's not for Him, it can be very difficult. What am I saying? Don't feel discouraged. There are so many other people out there who has got even more problems than what you're facing today. So it's not the end of it, like ukifika hapa unasema ati oh sasa nimefika jani imekwama, like MedPro hawanishuguliki, hapana. And then again guys, like we said, inafikanga point during this journey, inafikanga point it no longer becomes an agency. Let's not use MedPro in this case. It no longer becomes an agency thing, but rather it's the USIS. Inaitangwaje kitu hata sizangi kusema USCIS thing. Like it's no longer an agency thing because it gets to a point there's nothing much they can do about it. They've already processed your papers, they've filed for your petition, they have done everything that they need to do. They've guided you, you've done your NCLEX, IELTS, you've passed with flying colors and whatever, but it is no longer them. So don't feel like, oh, agency ko pole pole. Yes, at some point they might have been slow, but it gets to a point like it's no longer about them. Okay? Anyway, I hope we are all doing well. I'm going to repeat if you're coming across this channel for the first time. My name is Zippy. I'm a nurse by profession. I've been practicing in Kenya till recently. I relocated to North Carolina. Those people who are coming to North Carolina, msisahau kuniletea majani tafadhali. Please bring me tea leaves. And we said, do not get discouraged about that hospital. It's not a bad hospital. If you come over, it means we will have an influx of staffs. So that means we will not have shortage, because shortage is the main thing. I mean, that's the whole thing that's making it to look like bad. We are there, we are surviving, and we are getting bread on the table. So, and we've not died anyway. Yeah, you'll get patients, you'll get up to 7 patients like they're telling you. Hey, but Joe, afadhali tu hapa kushinda Kenya, my friend. We kuja nunua kiatu ya Hoka, nunua kiatu ya zinitangwa hizo zingine zenye tulikuwa tunanunua hapa. Buy a nice, invest in a nice shoe. And then because walking guys, you'll walk. Kutembea nayo utatembea. And then also it will depend if you'll be placed in a good unit. There are some people who get placed in a good unit. Like Mimi, when I came, I was placed in LTAC, and then hurricane happened. Iyo LTAC ikabebwa na maji. So we were changed from that unit to a different unit. Me and Morieli, I think if you watch me from TikTok, you know Morieli. So we were transferred to that that unit PCU. Nile gwire kai. Ushawahi tembea mpaka unajiuliza kwani ushakuwa Johnny Walker? Like it was that one would have made me quit and become a mama or whatever. So the experience depends on units. Kuna unit yenye utaitana, you will cry. Hey, my friend. But there are some units, because now I've been in different units, I know. There are some units zenye you will feel like, I'm talking about that hospital. Sitakangi kutajataja msiseme anga sijui, lakini hata mshasema already. But there are some units zenye utaenda and they will be very nice. There are some other units that you'll go and they will be like you will have the worst experience. And then guys, also remember, your body is still adjusting to this system. So you will feel like, maybe those people who are telling you about it, it's those, because we are so many here, maybe the ones who are telling you that it's not a good hospital, they are the ones like who came in and found themselves in those extremely busy units. And when I say extremely busy units, you see like PCU hapa, step down ya hapa, ni kama ni HDU ya nyumbani, na you get 5 patients. Those 5 patients, you're the nurse. So kazi yako ni dawa, assessments, sometimes vitals, zile tu zenye mulisoma pale kwa ninio, kwa NCLEX. Kuna CNA mwenye anachukua vitals. Hapa wanachukuanga vitals. Like when I say vitals, they also take blood sugars. Kuna some places you go, they don't take blood sugars. Like if you go to a SNF, blood sugar ni zako, vital ni zako, kupeana dawa ni wewe, and then they will do the turning, cleaning up and stuff. But if they're busy, or maybe like if like it's a heavy patient, you need to assist them, you know, like out of humanitarian, but that's not your job description in a SNF. Tuachane na SNF. So hapa hivi, they will do the vitals for you. Of course, ka patient ametoka theater, assuming you received a patient, an open heart surgery patient from theater, you will do the baseline vitals. That's you. Hata tulisoma hiyo kwa NCLEX. The baseline vitals ni zako. Mgonjwa amesha kuja, it is you. But then again, going forward, or maybe if you feel a need, maybe if you want to understand your patient better, so you'll need to do several vitals. But isi yako. So kazi yako wewe ni kupeana madawa na kufanya assessment, like coordinating between the doctors. And of course you have 5 patients. But those 5 patients, wameshinda wale 50 wa Kenyatta. Ile ward 5, amanga ward sijui gani. Because everybody has got individualized care. Kuna mwenye akona piggyback ya 3 AM, ya 12, ako piperacin, ako na zocin, ako sijui angana. Yani they are placed differently. And then again hapa, medications are not like the way back home we used to say kuna dawa za 10, za 12, za 6. Penye mgonjwa alifika, like you learn right now, we schedule your medications. So it will be falling in every hour. Like you find that in every hour, there's a medication that you're supposed to give, either bed A, bed 5, bed 10, alafu they are placed differently. I hope you guys mnanisikia, sijui hata kama najiongelesha hapa peke yangu. Guys, if you can hear me, please type something or even a thumbs up or even a like. Isijiongelesha hapa peke yangu. So you'll find that you have a patient in room 1, room 5, room 7, room 8, because they try to distribute patients based on equity, like kitu kama hiyo ndo wa balance. Usipewe bed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like maybe they are all heavy. So they try to distribute like that. But let me tell you guys, oh my God. That PCU, it gave me trauma. For me personally. So labda utakuja hapo, ujipate kwa hiyo unit and you will hate the hospital for the rest of your life. Ujipate ED na utasema mimi hata huko siwezi kaa, nitawacha leo. So it depends. And then you'll go to a different unit, unapata huko wako calm. After you give them medications, they sleep, maybe they're waiting for surgery tomorrow. So it will not be a hard unit. So msiogope mkiwa nyumbani. And then again tulisema guys, the issue is to talk a block. There is no way you will tell me that, let me just mention, there is no way you will tell me that Mission Hospital is worse than working in Kenya right now. You're earning in dollars. And then after 1 year, unaweza decide to breach contract, ulipe agency, because you will get it. Hapa hivi, especially hapa Asheville. By the way, you will not lack a job. Jobs ziko mingi, you will come get... I'm talking to those people who've been placed here because so many people are still asking. I think they are not contented with that placement and stuff. Don't get discouraged. You're very far. Like uko mbali, sijui unaongelelea ukiwa wapi. It is very far. So come here kwa ground. Yes, wanasema ground is different, but you'll make them different the way you want, to your likings. You don't have to do the way Zippy does. Just do the way things will favor you. Mi naweza kuwa hapa, I'm just yapping and saying it was a bad experience. Somebody else will come and say it was a good experience. We are different. Our bodies react to stressors differently. Mimi labda hata nikiumwa kidogo hivi na mtu nitaanza kulia for a whole week. Labda hata ukiumwa unasonga mbele kama injili. You don't even care, you don't even give or whatever. Unaona? People are different. So come, work, jipange, and then of course things will work out for you. The thing is, tutoke block. Kenya maisha ni ngumu. Lakini msisemi ati nasema ati tutoke block, sijui tutoke block hapo sijui. I don't know. Anyway, guys, enough of my encouragement. That is what I felt like I needed to say. And I was like, let me just say, you know, do not gatekeep. This information you're giving out there, the information you're giving out there, it's helping somebody. You're changing people's lives. I didn't know that na hizi videos tunatengenezanga hapa, they help somebody until people started reaching out. We also have a girl who was, the other day was chatting with us hapa tukiwa live. Akasema she started watching these videos and then at the end of the day she started the USRN journey. She's now a USRN. She did her NCLEX in Kenya because we have, for those who don't know, we have an NCLEX testing exam in Kenya, which is doing, I think, for all. It's a Pearson view, which is doing all the exams, not only for nurses. I think even med techs or whatever. I don't know. I think it kama hiyo, siko sure. But the thing is, this information that you give out there, you're encouraging somebody, do not gatekeep, because at the end of the day, you don't know who you're helping. Unaona? Alafu, I mean, ukigatekeep hata ukufe kama leo, hiyo information utaenda nayo. Where are you going with it? Where are you going with that information? So share out, and if you feel still that this video has helped you, share it out. You never know, it might save us all. Guys, if you're still there, can you say hello? Kama mlishaenda mtanecha peke yangu. Sinaona hapa tuko watu 16. Simfanya hata hivi. Hello. If you're on TikTok and if you don't know, there's this lady called Gapuri. Mi wanga sifichi vitu ama katange kusema. There is this girl called Gapuri. I think she's in Missouri. You can watch her out on Saturday and then you will get tips on how to navigate when you come here because she hosts different people. She's doing like the way we used to do before we gave up Hapa EV, but she does it on TikTok. I don't know whether she also has a YouTube channel, but sijui kama ana record hizo information kwa YouTube channel. So she brings people who talk about financial. I think this time round they'll be talking about this coming Saturday, they'll be talking about akina Monshudo wanamjua, they can share it out. They will be talking about insurances when you come here because insurance pia ni kitu ya maana. As in they help you navigate through when you come here. So it's good to have this information because let me tell you, Unaona, the day you come and land, especially if you're with an agency that either Avant or VetPro, because they'll take you to Florida first for orientation, the 6 weeks. You get so many information, like it's just too much that your brain cannot absorb. Too much. First of all, you're struggling to understand what they're saying because, of course, my accent and their accent is different. They will be struggling to hear what I'm saying, and I'll be struggling to hear what they're saying. I don't know if it's for everybody, but most of the times when we were there, many of us were struggling to hear what they're saying. So even signing those documents, you're just signing, you don't even understand. It's like when you signed a contract when you're back home, you don't even know what you're saying, you're just signing. So there's so many things that you'll miss out during that orientation. But as you navigate through, you need like your fellow Kenyans to go through with you and tell you, this is how we do it. This is where we get a house. This is how, if you get a house, don't get maybe a house and you feel like, because hapa it's based on lease, like we've said so many times. If you get a house hapa, sio kama Kariobangi ama uko Ngong Road tutachukua nyumba asubuhi na uhame kesho hapa. Hapana, it is tied up to a lease. You can take a lease ya 1 year, ya 6 months. Ukichukua ya 6 months, it's gonna be expensive. If you take a lease of 1 year, it's gonna be at least favorable. You can take 15 months. Those things that they're the ones that you need to understand, you know. But ukikuja hapa hivi, especially if you're given a guide, kama wenye wanakuja hapa hivi mpewe anaitwa nani, welcome guide. Alafu hiyo welcome guide akupeleke, atakwambia, I think most of the time mnapangwa Mfilipino. Semi ni mbaya, but I'm just saying. So she will tell you, ama he will tell you, this is where we can get a house, nini. Oh, they will guide you. But then again, there are some other things you still feel you want from the Kenyan. You know, ile accent uisikie mpaka usikika uko nyumbani umeelewa. I'm not trying to be biased. I'm just saying, there is something that you need somebody, your fellow countrymen, to explain to you for you to feel like it makes sense. So if you join those lives, the likes of Akina Lilian, me, I no longer do those ones. Nikiingia hata TikTok naendanga kusikiza music. Nilishachoka, guys. Anyway, if you join those lives, you're gonna learn a lot. They will go live, get different people, talk about those things. So they'll help you navigate through life. By the time you're landing here. Na ukienda pia kwa live, usikae hapo chini, usikize bila kuandika. Take notes. You will need them later because maybe it will not be a recorded thing that you will come back and refer to it. So maybe when you land here, it will be like, okay, this is a reference point. At some point, somebody talked about this during Gapuri's or Lilian's or Zippy's live, and it helped me. So the thing is, don't get keep. Msaidiane uko nje. See, we can sum up and say goodbye, guys. It's been 30 minutes already. If you feel this video is helpful to you, please share it out. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not hit that like button. Tusonge tukisonga. I hope I've spoken in English. You people were saying that I speak Kiswahili just for Kenya. And sometimes pia nielewe. It is not easy speaking in English all the time, my friend. English is not our first language. Kiswahili is not either, but at least sometimes you find it just comes out, especially for us who from Tanzania. You find Tanzanians finding it difficult to communicate in English all through. It's not that they don't want. Sometimes you guys also understand. Stop the negativity, bana. There's some people who are there just commenting vibaya. Anyway, God bless you, all of you. If you're there and you're leaving, please a thumbs up before you leave. Na kwani nimejiongelesha hapa hata amuulizi maswali. Unajua sioni. Guys, do you have comments? Even saying thank you, hata kama hamna maswali basi, you can say thanks. Hey Zippy, Francis. Mambo Francis, at least nakuona. Hey Kagon. Hey Zip. Hey, yes, we talk. Let's talk. Do you have questions? Do you want me to bring anybody who can talk about something? Simuniandikie hapo. Hello. Love you Zippy. Oh, Lucy Kananu, I see you. Sitaki kusema, but love you right back. Jameni, simuniandikie hapo mseme hata mseme Zippy asanti. Yawa. Bado mnageti kipata kusema asanti. Mbona unaenda haraka? Juu hamuniongeleshi, najiongelesha hapa peke yangu. Nimemaliza preachings. Jobs as spouses ni aje? Ina depend spouse kama ako proactive. Simwache nifunge hii dirisha. So somebody is asking about jobs as spouses. It depends kama spouse ako proactive. Anaweza fanya kazi za Uber, anaweza fanya kazi za DoorDash, anaweza fanya kazi za si unakuja kama EB3. For EB3 they are allowed to work as well. Tunasema but huoni. Ni venye hii simu imekataa kusoma, sijui kwa nini. Naambianga hii YouTube inakuwa na vituko mingi sana. Sasa hii ndio tunasomanga nayo, hata laptop pia imekataa. Wacha nifungue basi kwa laptop nione. Hey Zipi, Dennis Washira, hey. Give me 1 second nifungue hapa kwa laptop tuone. Just 1 second. Moja tu, dakika moja. Because I'm not able to get it, so I don't know why. Anyway, just type, labda nitaziona in a minute. I don't know what happened to this phone. It's not even showing. So the thing is, jobs za spouses ziko mingi. They can do Uber Eats, like dropping food, kwa sababu kama ni ya kubeba I think inahitajingi insurance mingi. Chill pill double dose huko. Oh, msijali. Si tulisema vidole hazitoshani. I told you guys mimi nilikaa for 4 years I guess. Na nilifika. So msijali. We go back to hizo jobs as spouses. Ziko mingi sana. By the way, one of these fine days I will bring somebody who ulinichanua nikaenda medicals na si kuchajiwa at all. Oh, that's nice. Alafu kama unani text kwa simu ya WhatsApp ya Kenya iliharibika, si ati nakulenga. I'm not ignoring. I can't see those messages. Screen ilivunjika and retrieving back the WhatsApp is so difficult because I need the OTP na haina network, hashiki network hapa. So I'm not like assuming you. Maybe you can send those messages kwa those nini, either Instagram, Facebook nitaona, lakini singiangi Facebook sana. TikTok sana. Niko active TikTok. Kama nalalanga huko. Rent za 3 bedroom. Like hapa penye niko. Sasa tumemaliza ile ingine hapana. Tumesema jobs za spouses ziko mingi. And one of these fine days, I'll bring somebody who came. Tuko naye hapa. Alikuja kama nurse, but hako amefanya NCLEX. And the wife is the one who was a nurse. Na niye alikuwa amekuja na agency. Same yenye nimekuja na. Hi, Innocent. So, akakuja, he came, did the NCLEX. No, this hospital gives, by the way, another good thing. Wacha niwaibie siri. If you're coming to Mission Hospital hapa Asheville, they normally train your spouse. They have a training program for CNAs. So don't even stress. Come, get your spouse trained let me snitch on them. Lakini sini iko sawa. They train you as a CNA and they give you a job. I'm not sure kama they bond you, but they give you a job. So if you're a nurse and you've not done the NCLEX, like you've not endorsed your papers and all that, you're coming with your spouse, and you're coming to Asheville, they will give you a job. They will train you as a CNA. Sijui uko sinenanga for how many months? I think it's 3 months or something. Siko sure. You graduate, then they give you a job. You can also ask them to give your spouse job assita. They normally assist their spouses. That is one. If your spouse is interested or willing to work in a hospital setup, but if not, they can do hizo jobs za Walmart. Kuna Walmart mingi sana hapa, kuna Sam's Club, kuna Publix. Anaweza fanya kazi kama hizo as you wait for vitu zingine zenye anaweza fanya. But still there are so many other things, maybe based on their profession. You just come and learn how to navigate through. There are some people who came here with their spouses as what? As ITs. If maybe that person wanted to become a nurse at some point in time, they can find a college and they do ABSN, accelerated BSN. Did you know that? I thought you should know. If maybe, for example, you have a degree in, you don't have to become a nurse. I'm just saying, mtu ameniuliza about spouses. I'm just saying, maybe ulikuja kama IT, husband wako ni yeye amekuja. Like, tuseme ni mimi Zipi, nimekuja na husband yangu, lakini husband yangu amekuwa ni IT. So that person has a degree, has a first degree, of course. So if they are willing to join medical ama healthcare field, they can still do a ABSN, Accelerated Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, hapa hivi. I think within 12-24 months. You don't have to do, I think you don't have to do the prerequisites or something. It's gonna be easy because you already have a first degree. You only need the transcripts, credentials, being evaluated and stuff. For any points ngapi uta transfer, like how many credits you'll transfer, and you get, boom, you get your BSN. That is one. But if they don't want, or that is one route, if somebody had a different degree from medical field. Assuming you came, but you don't even want to join nursing, you want to join nursing and you were not a nurse, you can start with, now you're coming hapa, you can start with asking them to assist you, do the CNA program, they give you a job, you get to learn how medical field is, healthcare is. If you feel like you're gonna become, at some point, become a nurse, well and good. But that will help you, because even if you pay $20 per hour, na haujateseka kwa sababu spouse wako anafanya kazi. I hope unaelewa Kenya nasema, napata thought block. It will help you navigate through. Kama sio hivyo, you want nothing to do with medical field, wewe utaki kuosha hizo vitu wanasemanga tunaoshanga, you want nothing to do with medical field, healthcare, you can as well do Uber Eats, Uber ya kubeba watu, hizo malimousine or whatever, those transport industry. There are so many things that you can do. Guys, msiogope mkiwa mbali. Unaogopa aje ndovu juu imerusha nini na ijaingia yote? Ndovu hizi toshia kwa mlango. Don't fear. The elephant cannot enter in the door. Why are you seeing the thing of the elephant and you're getting scared? No, just come. Things will work out. Mimi mkijua vile najichochanga. Hey. Haya, nimeona mtu ameuliza swali likaenda nikipiga hapa story. Sasa hizi comments ndazionea wapi? What's going on? Oh, finally, I see them. And how about a single mom mwenye dad's name appear as XX kwa birthday? But hiyo si yako sawa. Kama ameapia si hayuko kwa maisha ya huyo mtoto, it means they are not there. You only need either, I think they will not even ask. They will not even ask. I don't think they will ask. They will not ask that one because the names do not appear there, so you're fine. My passport has 4 names and diploma certificates has 3 names. MedPro is currently filing for my petition. Inaweza leta shida. Kama hawajakwambia kitu mpaka sasa. Nimeona Frank hapa. Frank wanajuanga hizo majina. Hebu Frank mjibu hiyo swali. But kama innocent, if they've not asked you up to this point, I think you need to align your names properly. But I think if you umefika hadi point, I think haina shida. 3 bedrooms cost how much hapo kwako? Mimi tushiendanga na nyinyi job na mnaonanga naendanga mbali. That is one disclaimer. Mimi naishi mbali na job. I drive about 30 minutes. Kukiwa na traffic hata naweza jipata kwa barabara for a very long time, but si mind because mimi na enjoying ku-drive kwa barabara. Yeah, I mean sina uoga kwa barabara, niko sawa. So kama unaogopanga ku drive, like if you're not okay with the driving, unaweza pata nyumba hapo karibu na Asheville, which is very expensive and it doesn't make sense because even the houses are tiny. Mimi nyumba yetu ni kubwa. They're very big. Kama naweza wapea hivi round, it's very big. Kama saizi it's very big. And yangu it's a 2 bedroom and we pay 1500. And it's spacious, it's big. Zenye ziko Asheville ni hiyo 1700. They pay 1700. 1700 na they are tiny. Alafu of course you will drive like 5 minutes away, 5 minutes to work, but it's expensive. Mimi si kuona it make sense. Alternatively, you can, when you wanakuja hapa Asheville ni Mission Hospital iko in Buncombe County. So saa zile mwenye atawaleta, whoever will guide you, ask them to give you options like in other counties. You can ask them to show you like western, southern, kuna venye wanazisemanga southern of Asheville, eastern of Asheville. So most of the Kenyans wenye sisi tunajuana tuko hii southern side. Na hii southern side kuna Arden, kuna Henderson. Sasa ukienda hivyo unaenda mbali, ni kama unaelekea na huku hivi Charlotte. Sasa mimi ni kama naelekea Charlotte. Niko Henderson County. So Henderson County ni kama kaushago kiasi. Ninaonyeshanga hivi kwa videos, unaona ni kama ushago, mamiti mingi and stuff. But North Carolina basically Asheville iko hivyo. Iko na mamiti mingi, like it's so hilly, it's so mountainous and stuff. So if you get a 3-bedroom hapa penye mimi niko, zilikuwa zina range during that time because zinakwanga rents wanga ziko affected na so many factors. So unapata like during your time nikichukua saa hii sijui I just renewed the lease. Walikuwa natupea na $1,700 for a 3-bedroom, which is very spacious. Alafu 1 bedroom inakuanga ni I think $1,300. Unapata difference ni 100. So unaweza kuja hapa ukue niba yangu. Sijui. Ate God helped me, I got approved last week Thursday. Oh, what did you get approved? Okay, that's nice. I don't even know what is that, but congratulations. Yangu ni EB1, nilianza last year. Hiyo iko na mbiu kuliko. EB1 ni gani? Ni hiyo ya HB1 and visa. Inaitwa nini? Sijui. Is it that one, Kegon? Lakini kwa nini kitu haiwezi onyesha direct baada ya kushinda nikifanya hivi? EB3 bado ndio mwendo. God help me, I got approved. EB3, I can't even keep up with these ones. Are there care homes just in case someone wants to do extra shift instead of hospital? In this case, are you referring to America yote ama una refer to Asheville? Ndio nikujibu swali yako. If you're referring to hapa, niliwaambia hii hospitali inakuanga na shortage. Hakuna vile utaambiwa usiende kazi. Wewe hata ndio unachokanga unasema siwezi enda. Like you get tired. But then again, uko nje pia kunazo. There are so many nursing homes, hizo skilled nursing facilities. There are so many how far schools. It depends. Watoto wangu, huyu mkubwa anaendanga it's about 7 minutes. No, 3 minutes drive. Alafu mwingine ndio 7 minutes huyu mdogo. Ina depend na kwenye huko. Ni kama tu Kenya. Unajua these things are just like home. It's only that iko na jina ati ni America. They are just like home. It's only that sasa the system here is different from home, but the thing is just ni maisha tu. Utapata shule kama tuseme for example when wanaenda Nairobi Primary. Unaweza pata kwenye kuna mwenye anaishi hapo State House Girls na anaingia hapo Nairobi Primary ndani. Ama unaishi Pipeline na kuna shule iko hapo. It is like that. Ni normal to life. Kwani hiyo shortage hakuna siku hakuna. Nakwambia America, those hospitals, these hospitals in America, but nimejua ni kwa nini. Kwa sababu burnout in nursing is way too much. Hata hiyo ndio ilikuwa topic yangu ya BSN. Kai, burnout hapa, it's like order of the day. You wake up, ukikuja hivi mara ya kwanza utaanza kushika hizo shifts mingi. Like kundi nikamwambia nilikuwa nafanya hadithi. Siku hizi nishachoka. I don't even want to do anything. I just want to relax. Because unafika point, the body gets tired, the mind gets tired, so you feel like you don't even want to do nothing. So the thing is, unaona sasa kama mimi nataka nikimaliza hivi venye tukigraduate, I change to a different thing. So very soon I might not be bedside. So si mimi penye nilikuwa naendanga kupiga hizo mashifts, kuna mtu mwingine hiyo itakuwa na shortage because nimeondokea bedside, nimeenda a different thing. So people when they come here, alafu Kenyans are very aggressive in terms of kusoma. Everybody wants to get out of bedside. Nyinyi mtakuja hapo mtajionea. There is a competition kwa masomo. People are learning. People are going back to school every now and then. We have so many people doing masters, FNPs, hizo ma psychology, my mental health. People hapa nurses wengi hapa wamekuwa ma nurse practitioners. Unakuja hapa umekuja na target within 4 years ushakuwa nurse practitioner. Umeondoka bedside. Utakuwaje? Hakuna shortage. Alafu nyinyi wenye mlikuwa mmeaffectiwa na 4 years retrogression. By the time tena wapate bunch nyingine tena retrogression ndio hiyo. Na nyinyi mkifika mnakuwa aggressive, people become aggressive because hapa hivi if you work bedside for a long time, my friend, brain yako utaanza kupata dementia, utalanda hapo kwa hizo nursing homes. Haujielewi na kuuliza kama unaitwa zipi unasema I don't even know my name. Like I don't know whether it's the system, like ama ni sijui kama wazungu wana feeling hivyo ama ni venye sisi tuna transition so it affects like everything. I don't know, but there's something that just does to your body. So you feel like you don't want to work bedside anymore. So everybody is moving, like not everybody as per se, but many people are moving from bedside to nurse practitioners, opening your own practices, vitu kama hizo. Unapata mtu wako na ka ofisi. Si mnaona mimi niko na ofisi yangu? Unapata unapata mtu ako na ofisi yake kwa nyumba anafanyia kazi hapa. Unaonea wagonjwa hapa. Ushakuwa nini? Daktari. Kidogo kidogo mimi nitaanza kuambia I'm a doctor. My friend, Dr. Zippy. Niko hapa tu kwa ofisi naona wagonjwa wangu. So, unapata mtu aendi job, like watu wengi wanafanya hizo online. You review your patients very soon. I'll tell you that's what I'm doing. I'm doing my masters very soon. Just 2 years I'll be done. See, najigamba, but I'm trying to encourage somebody. Ati BSN is enough kuondokea bedside. It's enough, depends on. Lakini sasa watu wako na PhD huku, wewe unakuja kungengana na mtu wako na PhD na ka BSN kako. BSN hapa ni kama diploma Kenya. Kila mtu amefanya BSN, like everybody has a BSN. Sisi tumekuja hapa, angalia, I came here 1 year ago. Nishamaliza, I'm graduating in October. Nikimaliza hivi kugraduate, nishaanza kutafuta shule na nimedecide Kenya nataka kufanya. So within 2 years, niko na masters. Nione hata hiyo haimix. Alafu unajua the system here helps you navigate through studies. Utapata student loan. Nikumaliza utamaliza tu na loan. Utakufa mbele kama makanga na dereva uko mbele na loans zako. But the thing is you have got your papers. If they're going to help you add something on the table, well and good. If not, depending on your focus. Mimi niliambia nitoka certificate of nursing. Sasa naongea vitu different. In few years to come, I'll be having my masters. So depending on wewe mwenyewe as an individual, because mimi kama hiyo miaka yote nimefanya nursing, I'm not gonna do bedside for a long time. Manze, it's so draining. Na unaona venye tulikuwa tunasema Kenya, like I keep on referring to my fellow nurses because me I don't get keep. Kenya aliongea na alisema it is in public domain. Stanley, when we came here, Stanley the Explorer, you guys know him, he was my colleague. Alisema yeye hajawahi elewa, na it is true because here the system are working, you got robots that are working for you, you don't have to rush to. Kama when I was working back home, ulikuwa wewe ndio nutritionist au mgonjwa. Okay, kuna nutritionist but wewe ndio utafeed, wewe ndio feeder, wewe ndio utafanya suction. Like let me switch to English now. Back home you are the nurse, you will give medications, you will feed that patient. If you're in ICU, you'll do suction. Come in, ilikuwa ICU. I used to work in ICU. You do suctioning for that patient. You won't wait for the physio. Maybe they are busy in the whole hospital. But hapa, like even nebulization, it's not you. There's an RT who will come and do that job. Turning that patient, it's not you. There's somebody who will come and turn that patient. What else? Feeding, you will get somebody to assist you feed that patient if that patient is a feeder. Okay, well, depending na hospital is in, I don't know, not sure, but this is how it happens here. Even if it's turning those patients, you don't turn them like wewe mwenyewe na mwili yako, the way we used to get tired, our backs and stuff. Here you got those Hoyer lifts. I've done a video about the same. Like there are so many, the system is working for your favor as a nurse, but still, by the time unatoka your shift, unasikianga yani uko irritable, you're tired, you don't want nothing to do with that. You know, so unapata like many people come here, they work with that excitement. I'm in America, I'm a nurse in America, but then after some point they divert and go elsewhere. Many people, not many, but some leave nursing. Unapata mtu anaenda maybe hizo forensic. Like everybody wants, a large number wants to move out of bedside. Zippy being one of them. Because oh yeah, hello, nimefanya kazi sana. Lakini kuna pesa. Pesa nayo utapata. There's money. Let me see. I think I've seen some questions here. Ah, God. How soon after orientation can you take up? Ati how soon? Depending na speed yako. If you understand, if you're easy to grasp things, you'll understand the system, because actually there's some people in Kenya who are using the online system. So it's not going to be hard for you to navigate through here with the system, because the only thing that's different, I mean, nursing ni ile, but the only thing that's different here is one, speaking English, because you go speak English and smile all the time, like, damn it. That's the only difference. Hapo nyumbani unaendanga tu, oya Kamau, shika dawa. It's different. Hapa you have to have that, like, you know, English, unajihumble, nini. You two ndo different. Like the whole thing is the same, but there's that difference. You know, like there's that pampering, more pampering. It's not that we don't pamper patients back home, but mnajua Kenya nasema. But here it's more. So your brain is more at work all the time. So if your brain is that, brain cells zako ni zile zina grasping things fast. Like me, I started doing mine after 1 month. na msiniseme, because at least nilikuwa nimeshashika rada. After 1 month nikiwa orientation ndo nikashikanga hapa just nearby. There was a nursing home. There's a nursing home, and then we had a Kenyan who was a charge nurse, who was a unit manager. We have a nurse from Kenya. We used to work with her in the same department, but like same hospital nyumbani. So she took most of us. Tukaenda tukafanya huko. Hapo ndo tulilearn sasa tena, because systems za nursing home na systems za hospitali, they are kind of different. In nursing home you don't even scan medications, just like ni kabati tu una move nayo ukipiananga madawa. Hiyo ni ghetto ingine. Like hospitali you scan. I've done a video of scanning the medications and stuff. So you have to, brain yako lazima ikue like easy to switch in between. So if you're easy to catch up and stuff, you can do it, because umeshajua within 1 month umejua system venye ziko. And then again there's an advantage of those people coming from and they already from home and they already are doing the online chatting. So it's gonna be easy for you when you have to make paperwork. I think Gertrude's and Memorial ile ya Mbagathi Road, they are paperless. So kama umetoka place ka hiyo, it's gonna be easy for you to navigate as well. It's not gonna be difficult. Bora umejua this is how you deal with patients, this is how you smile, because you're gonna smile even if you don't wanna smile. Huh? You will smile all the time. Hello. So utashikanisha hizi vitu. Usiwe na wasiwasi. Nursing homes ziko mingi. Pam maneno, the weight is daunting. Poleni yake. Usijali, Mungu yuko. Hawa rakina pressures hiyo nimejibu. Asheville kujeni, na mkikuja akimlete majani. North Carolina, can I get a side job if I come work there? Yes, you will get. Ziko mingi sana. We will show you guys how to navigate through those things. Hello ZP, Laurent. Kwani nimeenda kwa messages gani? Can you refer me to an agency? Oh, Laurent, if you're still here, I told you to do MedPro. MedPro, they do. Then Mary said, long time. Please give tips on how to get a good agency if you passed NCLEX and English. Nico, good agency sisi tumesemanga mara mingi ni MedPro. Wacha niwapigie debe juu mimi niko na MedPro. Esi Mutano amesema long time. I missed you too, Esi. But si tuko TikTok tunaongeanga huko. Then Mary akasema tuko jobs as spouses nimejibu. Hello Jennifer, Francis, hey Kagon, love you ZP. Mbona unaenda haraka? Hapana, hiyo nimejibu. Spouses nimejibu. Thank you, you helped me. That one I answered. Tunasema but hauni. Oh, nimeziona. Dennis Washira, ZP ulinichanua. 3 bedrooms house. Nimejibu. Hi ZP. Jamani, si hata munitumie lion. Hata ama kunanga lion hapa. Send lion guys. 3 bedroom houses cost how much hapo kwako? Nimeshajibu hiyo. EB3. Natafuta hizo maswali. Leo simu yangu sijui imefanya aje guys. Imekataa kuona hizi zingine. Nimeelewa. BSN is enough. Gertrude, did you say it's enough? Ama ulisema aje? How is the Kenyan community in Nashville? It's a very good, nice community. You come join us. How soon after orientation can you take up? I've answered that. Kumbe hata hakuna maswali zingine. Hello, I'm a CNA in the process with MedPro as a CNA. Kuna wenye wamefika? Hakuna mwenye nimejua, but kuna wenye najua wengi wamekuwa kwa process. But I don't know any who has come. There are so many who are with MedPro, but I don't know any mwenye amefika. Unless walishai, mwenye nilikuwa najua hajafika pia yeye, but alikuwa shape wangu hadi I-140. So I don't know if there is any who has come yet. I'm not sure. Alafu kitu ingine hata nilikuwa nimesema guys, I'll tell you is when you come here, what was I supposed to talk about? It was Medicare, Medicaid. That's not important. Let me leave it. I think it doesn't make sense. Just leave that one. But insurance, health insurance. And then again, nyinyi mtakuja na nini? Mtakuja na agency, so it's fine. You'll get watafutia agency. Watafutia insurance. But keep joining those lives. People wanachanuana pale sana kwa hiyo TikTok ya nani. I-140 ina take how long? I think ina depend na huyo mwenye anakufailia. Cause wengine yao ina takingi less time, wengine ina take longer. So, was it 90 days? I don't know. Aki nimesahau. Unajua nimezeeka bwana. I can't remember that one. I'm sorry. Okay. Any question? Any encouragement? Hata mwezi ni encourage mimi. Uniambie ZP, God bless you. Kitu yenye inafanya hii simu isione live chats ndio sielewi ni kwa nini, but ni sawa tu, we are almost done. How is the issues of nurses being laid off because of Medicaid? That of true. Umegraduate CP. Nishamaliza shule lakini graduation ni October. Aya, hii mambo ya kuwa laid off sielewi. Nitakuwa live on YouTube tukigraduate. Mukuje hapo na Lion. Nitakuwa live hapa. Muniletee Lion. Hello. Let me answer this question about laid off on a Medicaid. I don't know that topic. I'll get somebody who knows, because at a mimi job there's somebody who talked about it na ikanichanganya. Medicaid, Medicare, I don't know, but I'll get somebody who can explain that thing to us. Kabi cards. I may not promise that I know about it. I may not talk about it, but I'll try to get somebody. Ama I can ask Gapuri to get somebody to talk about it, because I mean it's a good thing. I'll text her nimwambie atafute mtu aongelele hiyo kitu. Wenye wamekaa huku for long wanaweza elewa. But somebody mentioned to me about it na nikajiambia, I think this is a good thing for Kenyans too. But then I mentioned about it tukiwa live ya Lilian TikTok. Watu wakasema sijui it used to be. I don't know. Let me not talk about it. Nisiwa mislead. But mkikuja huku, like, make use of ask many questions so that msikuwe stuck na vitu zingine. Don't make decision so that you don't make a decision that will affect you baadaye. Like there's this friend of mine, unaona, like now if you're coming to Asheville, so house ni mimi nitajitafutia MedPros, sio MedPro. Hapana. Ni wewe. It would be good to know kama tuko same. It would be good to know kama tuko same, the ones who want to come there. What do you mean? Ama mimi ndo sielewi. Gertrude Jonams. Nyumba ni wewe mwenyewe wajitafutia. By the way, wacha niwaonyeshe hiyo Gapuri mwenye nasema. Kama uko na TikTok ndio uende umtafute. Tulisema hakuna, there is no gatekeeping here. So let me search for her, alafu niwaonyeshe. Muende hiyo siku. Muende Saturday, atakuwa na information poa sana. Monshu kama uko hapa. This is the one I'm talking about. Search her on TikTok if you're on TikTok. Search for her on TikTok, and then on Saturday you join her. Sijui kama umeona. For her, if you've not followed her, follow her up on TikTok. I think she has a YouTube channel as well. They're doing very nice, very good job in educating everybody. Hii swali ya kumaliza BSN simejibu. Nimemaliza BSN na graduate. Tushafanya kila kitu, hata nimepata hadi inaitwa aje hiyo, whatever they have shipped it, but sijafikiwa nayo. But we are doing the physical graduation on October 15th. Got it, ZP, thanks. Lucy Kananu, what do you mean? It would be safe to know. It would be safe to know if nurses are safe for the ones who want to come there. I don't know. At this point, I'm confused. What's her name on TikTok? Nimewaonyesha Gapuri. Na Saturday, every Saturday she normally ama ni tani kitu. Acha niwatanie kamera ndo muone. Kiasi tu. Huyu hapa. Have you seen her? That one. Follow her. Te follow. Oi guy. Follow her on TikTok. Follow her on TikTok, mtaona atakuwa na nini. Guy, shida ya matamshi wewe. Nikikushika ndakulima ngumi. Just follow. What are these? Hey. Atiriri andũ a Ngai. Haya. Sawa, tuendelee. Au tuambia else ni noma. Ni noma, lakini mimi nilikuwa najua English. Nilifanya na mara ya kwanza, sikuanguka. I know English. Hello. I know English. Mimi sikuanguka, but watu wanaangukanga. There's a friend of mine anasemanga yeye alianguka mara 4. It is difficult, my friend. Hey, we. Si difficult, I think ni time management ninakuwa na shida. Wenye hebu mtype hapo experience zenyu. I'm sure kuna watu wenye wako huko already na walishafanya hizo IELTS na watu ambie experience zao. Mimi yangu ilikuwa poa. NCLEX ndio nilifanya mara 2. Nilifanya ya kwanza nikaenda kupeleka mchezo South Africa. Hivyo ndio nilianguka nikainua miguu juu huko. But mara ya pili nikapita. But for the IELTS, surprisingly enough, I know English. I did it with the first time. But sisemi ati nini ndio mbaya, ati ujui English hapana. Ninio, it's tricky. I think it's time management ndio inakuanga na shida. Time management kwa English exam ndio shida. Kwa sababu alafu tena unajua accent. Yeah, you can't even ukileta hapo unyandarua yako kama nini, kama ZP. Wewe unasikia amesema waru na wewe unasema walu. Niliwaambia hapa nilikuwa natafuta gari, napigia huyo mzungu and I tell them ati give me I'm looking cause ni mtu alikuwa ameniambia kuhusu Toyota Corolla Cross. Mimi namwambia I'm looking for a Toyota Corolla Cross. Ananiambia we don't have such a car. Huyo mtu ananiambia wewe haitwi Cross. So, shida ya matamshi pia inaweza kuaffect. Maybe that's why. But it's not that hard. I think ni hiyo time management inakuwa shida. Alafu hizo rooms za nini? Hizo rooms zenye tunafanyia hiyo IELTS. Ilikuwa baridi. It was cold. I was frozen. Sijui kulikuwa winter ama kulikuwa ni. Sinateseka na hizi messages kuzitafuta jamani. Imerimaina unacheka. Ukileta hapo unyandaro ukienda kufanya NCLEX. Ukienda kufanya unajua at least NCLEX ni vitu zina make sense juu ni nursing things. Like ni vitu zenye una nini? Ni vitu zenye unajua. We, takulima nje ushangae. But the thing is, mwenye ameuliza mambo ya English exam ako wapi? Nisikuwa nimekubasha vibaya. I'm sorry. Nimesema tu. Unielewe. Cherono. Unaona English, upractice na hizo YouTube videos. Kuna watu wengi sana wamefanyanga na hizo YouTube videos na zinawa guide. Alafu, there's this guy mwenye alikuanga Upper Hill. Hivyo in Nairobi, there's this guy alikuwa Upper Hill. Alikuwa anaitwa Waswa. We will follow. Please don't follow. Mwe wachana na mimi Cherono. Sasa there's that guy mwenye anakuanga hapo hivyo. Anakuanga hapo Upper Hill. Si Upper Hill. Hurlingham anaitwa Waswa. Sasa sina simu ningewapea namba yake. That guy niliona anafundisha vizuri sana. You don't even need to rely kwa YouTube. Uende tunamlipa 2 session kama 2. Mimi niliendanga hapo na ujanja yangu. I paid for only 2 sessions. Na zile vitu nililearn like how to apply those things and stuff. Ilinisaidia. So maybe that's the reason. Nilichukulia serious because sikuwa nataka kuanguka juu. Nilikuwa NCLEX mara ya kwanza nilikuwa najiambia sini nursing. Mimi si nimekuwa nikifanya nursing. Hiyo ni nini? I remember Irene Kanini asking me. Ati ZP, unaenda kufanya NCLEX, umepewa ATT, haujasikiza Mark Klemek, anaitwa Mark K. Hujawatch hata akina ule dema amegonjeka ako TikTok, YouTube anaitwa nani? Sarah Aren. Haujawasikiza hao watu wote. Unaenda kufanya NCLEX, my friend. You've not even read the yellow book. Na unaenda kufanya NCLEX ZP. Are you serious? Hivyo ndo Irene Kanini aliniuliza. Nikamwambia, si ni kitu tunafanyanga. I have been a nurse, my friend, for some time. I know these things. I got it. Nikaland pale OR Tambo niko na confidence. Wacha nikwambie nikaingia exam room the following day. Kakitu kakazima hapo 75 nikajiambia walisema ikizimika mapema. Wewe ni ule mnoma. My friend. Hey. Chai. And we were I think 11 Kenyans. Sasa sisi tumerudi kwa room. Mimi najiambia mbona ilizimika at 75? Kwani mimi ni mnoma aje? Mimi nakuanga ule msee. Wacha turudi kwa room. Watu wameanza kuangalia results zao. Mimi nishachungulia yangu chini ya maji nikaona hapa nililima nje kidogo. Siambii mtu. You don't say when you fail, my friend. You shout when you have succeeded. Watu wameenda celebrations. I am not going to say anything, my friend. Later ndo nikamwambia mimi nilianguka. Sasa nimepata courage. I think out of 11 Kenyans wenye tulienda nao hiyo time, 2 tulikuwa tumeanguka. It was so depressing, my friend. Na mimi nikajiambia hii nayo. Irene aliniambia nisome, nifanye. That's what I'm gonna do. Nilikuwa naamka 4. Nikaingia kwa WhatsApp groups. Wa Nigeria hao tulikuwa tuna chat na wao kwa hizo ma WhatsApp group, nikajua Waganda walikuwa nafungua nikaichukulia serious. I did the other one in Feb 2022 29th, I guess. January, I think, kitu kama hiyo. Na May 15th the same year nikarudi. I think it was barely 3 months. Nikarudi, nikapita na 85, my friend. Kwani unacheza? Don't joke, my friend. Because nilikuwa serious, nilikuwa nimechukulia serious. The other time I was like, I've been a nurse. Sikujua with NCLEX it's very tricky. You don't have to say it because you've been a nurse for a very long time. Hata hiyo ndio unaweza lima nje, because they say NCLEX is like a big hospital in Utopia. Like it operates in its own way. Sasa sisi tumezoea ukienyeji yetu pale tunasoma hivi. NCLEX nayo ina like answering strategies za NCLEX ni different. It's not like how you do it physically. Like the real thing hapo hivyo. It's different. Sasa mimi nikapeleka hapo nursing experience yangu. Utero ilishia pale ukingoni, nikarudi hapo kama nimesononeka. But sasa with IELTS I was serious na nilikuwa nimejua hata hii nikifanya hivi naenda kudunda vibaya sana. So I did with the first time. Nikafanya na huyu jamaa practices English speaking, akanifanyia mock. Anafanyishanga watu mock before you go for the speaking. Anaona uko sawa. Anakutoa ushamba kiasi. Na ukifika pale hivyo uko na courage, you know how it happens, vitu kama hizo. Nikipata namba yake nitaandika hapa cause hananga shida ukishare namba. You can try it out. Anyway, hiyo nilikuwa commercial break, ndio maana nimewapea hiyo moshene kiasi. Mnacheka. Ati can you don't follow. Tumesema don't follow, please follow. Hello. Can you bring your family from Kenya for your graduation? My friend, wacheni niwaambie kitu moja nimefanya. US Embassy haina baba yake ama mama yake. US Embassy ni mbaya. Let me just give you my personal experience. Nilikuwa nafikiria it's easy bringing somebody. Sasa mimi, I have my cousin who is doing her psychology. I hope she'll not feel bad when I share this out. I have my cousin who is doing her psychology, her degree in psychology in Ako University 3rd year saa hizi. Kai, si nikamtafutia college hapa. Not college, university hii, University of North Carolina at Asheville branch. Tukapata hadi I-20, kila kitu iko sawa. Tukatafuta dates Nairobi, hazipatikani. And we've used a lot of money, like US Embassy I want to answer in relation to that. Nimesema kama tunaweza leta mtu graduation. So, si graduation, unaona tumetumiwa like nini last month, hizo za graduate, ndio mweko kwa majina zenu, mtume pesa ya graduation, registration and stuff. So I'll answer why, I'll tell you why I'm saying this. So we've gotten the I-20 form, we've paid for even service ID, like everything iko sawa. Kitu hatuna tu ni visa. Tukatafuta dates in Nairobi, haipatikani. Ikabidi tumetafuta dates different places because they say you can, as a Kenyan, you can do your, hata ukifanya nyinyi nurses, they ask you where you want to do your interview from. So we said we'll not do it from Kenya, but we'll do it in Port Louis in Mauritius. Sisi hao tumelipa hadi ndege, msichana wetu tuende akafanye. Tumebakisha kidogo tu hivi. Unaona pale unabakishanga tu hivi kuingia hivi. Hapo ndio tulirudishwa nyuma. Anda kufanya interview anaambiwa, sister, go back to your country. You don't have evidence to show that you'll go back to. Sasa ukiniuliza if it's easy bringing somebody for even graduation, niko na chills. I don't know if it's easy. Because that one looked like it was 100% sure that she was gonna get it. But she didn't. She didn't get the visa. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's easy bringing somebody. They say for your parents, it's easy. But I thought now, because you visit visa ya parents for graduation, it's gonna be difficult. Pia alafu, mimi nilikuwa na try your route, nione how easy it is bringing somebody here. Because when you graduate April, there's a friend of mine who told me that they did everything. Ako hadi na barua ya GCU, wametafuta lawyer, na ni mzazi, she's not even that, like, she's not even young. Na hakupewa. So mimi nikajiambia basi at least wacha nikuwe na mmoja mwenye atakuja kufanya graduation, celebrate graduation yangu, because she's a student and she's gonna get the visa. What? Embassy nakupiganga block. That's what they did. So I don't know if it's easy. Me, I have not tried. I was trying for my cousin hiyo ya nini, hiyo ya student visa, na amepata kila kitu guy, lakini visa if I think about that thing hata inanipea chills. Wow guy, umepata shule, umepewa kila kitu, like everything is available, like literally everything is available, but visa huku, kama hakunge kwa watu wanakuja na visa, it would have been easy, but the fact that you have to get a visa. Na I think hata si Nairobi peke yake vile tulikuwa tunasema Nairobi embassy, hapana, as long as it's nini, as long as ni embassy ya US iko to the same. As long as ni embassy ya US it's the same, because even the questions she was asked ni the same too, na most like zinaenda kufanana na hizo zetu, but we're gonna try. We will try again and see. So I have not tried to apply for my parents ati ndo wakuja graduation. Nili give up guy. Akina wambianga ni siwezi give up, lakini ile I was like ushai kuanga ile 100%, you are 100, this one tunaenda kuipata. So I was like, tukipata hii at least there's somebody who's come for, because they were supposed to start the school fall intake in on August, mid-August. Tushapita hata. Sasa shapitwa na hizo dates. So I don't know if it's easy, but based on what my friends had told me again also, it's not easy. Jua walijaribu wakatafuta hadi lawyer, sijui nini. I'm with MedPro, nimeattend 2 lessons, and all I can say is hey my friend. Guys, leo niko off, simchat hapa tuongee. Ama nifungue TikTok mkuje huko TikTok nyinyi wote. Kwa nini amchat hapa? Hapa nasikia atakupandisha mtu. Hiyo ndio ubaya ya YouTube. You can't even bring somebody up. Unajiongelesha peke yako. Dennis, lots of practice, use YouTube videos, rate yourself until you're ready. To take the test or speaking simulations, I used Canva. That's great. Then my NCLEX ilikuwa ngumu. I did 150 quiz. Unaweza fanya hadi 150. Hizo unaweza hadi fanya kama yangu ilizima at 75 mara ya kwanza. Juu iliona huyu hata hakuna kitu anafanya. Hata hakuna haja tumwestie time. Wewe tu ukapumzike. What are you doing? You don't even know what I think that's what the computer. So ilisema ni computer inapima intellectual yako. I think iliona huyu mtu anafanya nini hapa. Please don't waste even that space. Get out of here. Kazima tu, niliona tu blue screen nikajambia ndio hiyo, mimi nimeenda sasa, nimepita. Wanasemanga at 75 wewe ni mjanja. Mimi nikajambia hallelujah, ndio mimi, Yesu ni Bwana. Guy, kufika kwa room nilienda nikaangalia chini ya blanketi. Nikaona nimeanguka, nikajua siwezi ambia mtu. Watu wanaingia hapo na celebration. Guys, wacha tu niseme nitoke. Watu wanaingia, nakumbuka those ladies waliingia hapo na celebrations, juu waliangalilia huko mbele. It took time. Alafu when you're in the different board of nursing, inakupeanga results haraka kama umepita. So mimi nilikuwa na Montana inashanga sasa, huyu hata tutamtumia results tumwambie aje na shadunda akielekeanga na huko Timbuktu. So it took time. Mimi nimekaa kwa room na ngoja. Wacha nilicheck. Nikaona inaniambia it wants to eat my money again. Na walikuwa nasema if they want to charge the card, umeanguka. Nikajua kumbe nimeanguka. Si nilikuwa nafikira mimi ni mjanja. Mwenye asikii Kiswahili sasa wacha apite. Mimi wacha nipende hii story kwa Kiswahili. Ndio ina sound tamu. Sasa nikajiambia kumbe nilikuwa nianguke na nilikuwa nafikira mimi ni genius. Is how is me fail. Watu wanakuja hapo na mawine. Wacha niseme kama ni pastor, skip this. Skip. Watu wamekuja hapo na mawine, wanakuja kucelebrate. Venye ati vitu zao zimekuwa poa. Mimi hapo niko hapo na waangalia na jicho la nini kama lile la Boscan. Nashindo sasa what are they doing? What is wrong with you people? Don't you know that I failed? So I wasn't talking to anybody. I wasn't even saying about it. Until jioni wananizipina, kwani hujaangalia result? Niliangalia but na wadanganya sijaangalia. Nasitaki kuangalia na kuanga na pressure. I was like to them, sitakangi kuangalia mimi, sitakangi pressure. Sasa hiyo najua. Wenye tulifanya na wao wanakumbuka. And then ndio tukafanya baadaye, like I got that courage, nikamwambia tuangalie, but of course I know, nikamwambia tuangalie na wao, kaona nimeanguka, wakaanza kuniambia I'm sorry Zippy, poleni yaki, we need to pray for you. Mnani pray na nishaanguka. Nilikuwa nishaanguka. But now with Nini, I was the second time I was so serious. You have to be serious, my friend, with life. Haya, mnichekelee tu na waona twende TikTok. We Dennis hata ukwangi TikTok bana sikuonangi. Nitafungua TikTok after hapa nione kama mtakuja. Kama mnakwanga TikTok, huko ni rahisi, tunaweza panda hapo tuongee nyinyi wote. Hapa hatuwezi. Si we end this live and go on TikTok, my friend. Si we go on TikTok. Haya, wacha nijibu hii swali. I think I'm the only one who has never been to US Embassy. Oh my friend, hiyo experience hiyo place. Uliza kazi, lakini kazini yangu ni Otero hata kushtuka. Alikuwa ananiambia, "Sasa mbona unashtuka? Ni live tu. Don't worry." Sasa hiyo mimi nimesononeka, nimeshikwa na bubuazi na nimeshtuka. For upgrade from CNA, is it a must to do LNP or you can do RN or BN? If you have money, you know the issue. By the way, kitu kingine nimenotice na hapa wazungu, by the way, usiyeona ngozi nyeupe ufikirie ati wako na do. Pia wao wanatesekanga. Unaona? Watching from Lodwar. Hi from Lodwar. Hello. Can you send Kiria? So don't see these people and you think they have made it in life. Hapana. Yes, unaweza fanya ile pop up. You can try checking the results pop up. Lakini there are some results zao zilikuwa the same. After hours kuna boards ziliwapea haraka. So nilikuwa nasema nini? LPN ni certificate in nursing back home. RN inaitwa ADN hapa. Like diploma in nursing inaitwa ADN, advanced degree in nursing, and then kuna BSN ni A2 to same, then kuna hizo masters and stuff. So the reason as to why this life hapa, hata kama tunasema ni rahisi, inakuanga rahisi kwetu because we've come from a different continent whereby money was, I don't want to say we don't have money, but money was kind of scarce. We have money. Hello. We have money, it's only that it's scarce to the common mwananchi. Money is there to the big people. So me as ZP, I don't access that money because it's in the bank, and the only people who know how to get to the bank behind the bank is the people who know people. So money is there. So if you're a common mwananchi in Kenya, you don't get access to a lot of money. So it's kind of hard. Life is hard for you. But when you come here, even if you're just a common mwananchi and stuff, you'll get the money. So here, remember they've been born here, they've been brought up here. So they've been accumulating denies because here again, unaenda kwa shop nataka kwenda kubuy bed and then they tell you you don't even need to buy that bed if you have cash. We can give you on credit. So unapata umeaccumulate a lot of deni. By the time unafika ni kwenda shule, that's my thinking after doing some analysis, and I'm like, I think this is what happens to them, and they end up doing LPNs instead of RNs. Because of the money factor, not that they can do it. You don't have to follow that path. So assuming you come here, you have, especially you who is coming here and you're an EB3 na hujafile taxes. Unajua kama hujafile taxes, wacha niongee na Kiswahili. Serikali ya huku inafikiria wewe ni maskini, uko kwa low income earners. So utapewa hizo grants za students, utapewa hizo, I think depending na visa, kama sasa sisi. Na utapewa student loan, utapewa financial aid. So unapata ukikuja hapa, if you grades zako zimekuwa allow kufanya BSN, just do the BSN direct. If maybe ulikuwa na first degree back home, just transfer it to become a BSN. So you don't have to do the CNA, LPN, and then RN, and then like you don't have to follow their path because their path is different based on so many other factors. Alafu, another thing you have to remember is these people get married, they form families when they are very young. At 20s, unapata 20 ni husband and wife na watoto wawili. Mimi at my 55 years, niko na watoto wadogo hapa wako 12 and 7. Wao, mtu wa age yangu anaitwa shushu, like they have grandkids because they started their life mapema. So you're bringing up kids, what time, na sisi back home in Kenya at 18 years, ndio unapata mtu anaenda college. So hapa at 18 years, asha get married. By the time unasema ni kwenda shule, hauna pesa, ni mtoto utalea, ubuy diapers, ama utaenda kufanya nini? Utaenda kufanya RN, na it's expensive. So you find that they have to start from CNA. Kidogo anapata hiyo pesa, analipa, anaenda kufanya LPN. Kidogo anatafuta hizi nursing homes, anafanya RN. It's just like when you were home, because I remember the reason as to why I did my critical care nursing is like I did specialization, not that I didn't want critical care. The reason as to why I did my specialization, it's because people are saying if you do specialization, if you have a high diploma in nursing, it will assist you get money because you're highly marketable for you to get money to pay for your BSN. I hope it makes sense. So that's the reason most of them you find them walianza family wakiwa wadogo, wako na a lot of responsibilities, wako na madeni kutoka hapa mpaka Timbuktu. So you find that at the end of the day they don't have resources aziko channeled to school because uko na deni mingi, so you don't even want other student loans. So if you're coming from Kenya and you got a way you can go direct, wacha kufollow path yao, just follow your path. Again, hazitoshani. Life yako na yao si same, ama yako na yangu si same. Mimi mwenyewe hata mimi ningekuwa na pesa singeanza kufanya certificate in nursing, ningeenda tu direct BSN. Lakini kwa sababu ya shida ambazo zilikuwa hiyo time, I couldn't manage to do BSN direct. But if I had the money and everything or whatever it is, I would have done BSN direct. Unaona? So si lazima ufanye, just to answer you. Naongeanga mingi. Si lazima ufanye hiyo. At what your TikTok, Zippy the nurse kila mahali. Kwani results zenyu zilitoka the same day? Yeah, they came out the same day. Aha, we have an experience here. Mine shut at 85. It was stiff or tough. If you're reading like me, I did Sounders, PDF na Lippincott ya MedPro, but YouTube and Mark Sarah RN, but sana Sounders where ilinisave. Yeah, sita mimi the second time I had to get the content and I was so damn serious. Nilikuwa hadi na timetable kwa ukuta. Walikuwa wananiongelesha naambia hold up. I'm reading for America. I was serious. I had to master the content. Nilisoma hiyo Sounders, nili have to get content. Si kuenda ati na utero yangu ya ati nursing ati nini wangangoa. I had to get serious. NCLEX you have to, my friend. Kama ni chama unafua. Mimi nilikuwa nikienda mahali niko na maswali hizo kuna another WhatsApp group tulikuwa tumejoin ya wa Nigeria. So I used to be all the time niko kwa simu. Watu wanafikiri niko antisocial. My friend, niko antisocial aje na niko na exam in 3 months time. I had to become antisocial. I had to sacrifice, and it yielded something. Because the first time I was not even serious. Na nilipiga nje kama kitu kingine. Taniona kama kuna swali lingine. Mtu amesema ati what's your TikTok? Nitafungua TikTok nione hamjakuja. Nikuja hapa nijiongeleshe peke yako. Catherine amesema what's your, nimesema Zippy the nurse. Lodwa, habari ya Lodwa, kuko aje? Ati Lodwa. Hey, what's wrong with me? But anyway, ama Kikuyu, you'll have to understand me. Child care for single parents, please. What age can the kids be left alone? I think it depends on the state. But like in the states of North Carolina, I think 12 years. Ukigoogle online, it says it varies from states, and then it varies na mtoto. If for example your child is, mtoto wako anaweza kuwa, let's give an example, anaweza kuwa miaka ngapi? Anaweza kuwa miaka 15, but huyu mtoto hata ukimwachia chakula aizi, unajua kuna wale watu wanakuanga irresponsible. Sisemi irresponsible, get me right, but kuna ule mtoto mwenye hatajua kutake. I think we have people in the society who have like, sijui nitaisema aje ndio isikae kama ni vibaya, but kila mtu anakuanga different. Like kuna wale ni sharp, kuna wale wengine si. Ako sawa, like you're normal, but you're not sharp enough. Get me right. Sitaki mseme nimesema vibaya, sijui nimeita aje. So kulingana na states zinasemanga, if your child is responsible enough in such a way that ukizacha mtoto kwa nyumba, anaweza jua in case of an emergency, anaweza call 911, alafu anaweza jua kutumia simu, anaweza jua warm food, not kupika, acha na kupika, hata huko wapikangi na kula noodles unaweka kwa maji moto una survive. Like anaweza jua kutumia there are some basic things like kama vile tunasema patient anaweza perform ADLs. If that child is able to, they can be left alone. But then kuna hours ni ngapi unaweza muacha peke yake. Ni kama driving, vile wanasemanga akiwa 16 years anaweza drive, but ana drive from 9 to 5, from 5 to what, vitu kama hizo lazima kuwe na mtu hapo hivyo. So it depends until sasa akuwe adult, mature enough, like 18 years, but zinakuanga based. Kuna timetable my friend. Umeona timetable? Hii si timetable, hii ni calendar ya job, ya nini, ya duties. Ama unasema nini? It's not a timetable. It's a nini, it's my duties. Mwambie nimezeeka hata sikumbuki nafaa kwenda job siku gani. So you have to remind yourself, it's my job whatever. So umeelewa? Ina depend na state na ina depend na mtoto wako, capability, responsibility ya mtoto wako, how sharp is that child. Kuna mtoto mwingine, mimi kama mimi nilikuwa si ati najigamba, but nilikuwa nimetrainingi watoto mpaka kutoka nyumbani how to use a phone, how to like una teach mtoi vitu zenye ziko anaweza jua this is danger, this is not right, what am I supposed to do, what can I do. And then of course ukikuja hapa sasa unajua ni ile state yenye uko. Kama hivi, kama unakuja hapa North Carolina, wanasemanga nini, wanasemanga 12 years anaweza achwa peke yake, but up to a maximum of several hours. I think hamwezi muacha akiwa peke yake up to, I think unaweza muacha peke yake up to 6 hours if I'm not wrong hapa North Carolina. But then wanasema it's broad. That's a broad question. Another thing, did you know that every state has, ninataka kusema aje si sound so, lakini mkikuja hapa mtagoogle hizo vitu mtaelewa vile nasema. Zingine nikisema hapa zita sound weird, but kila state na different whatevers. And then huyu mtoto wa 12 years, especially hapa in North Carolina, mtoto wa 12 years anaweza angalia mtoto mwenzake I think up to 2 hours, but haizi pitisha hapo, so ina depend. So childcare ndo itakuwa ngumu. Childcare itakuwa ngumu, ni ngumu by the way, especially if you're a single parent, sababu lazima utafute mtu wa kuachia, ama mnaweza fanya venye niliwaambianga si tunafanyanga, unatafuta mtu mwenye like, by the way, kama mnajuana unaweza chukua hata kama ni 3 bedroom, alafu mvumiliane, mkuje mnaishi pamoja just for some years before you figure out things and you're able to navigate. The other option would be you leave your kids back home if you feel you're not comfortable here. The other option would be also, shule zingine zinakuanga na hiyo option. Like when I came, hiyo time nilikuwa peke yangu, nilikuwa naacha huyu mdogo shule. Nilikuwa na hiyo time nikienda, you know me, I came first and then after 3 months my kids joined me. So ilikuwa difficult for me to navigate through. So nilikuwa namwacha huyu mdogo shule. Unafungua wanakuanga na sort of like a daycare. Si kama daycare ya watu hii, but kuna venye unaweza acha mtoto hapo alafu anachukuliwa anaingia class. You register with the school. There is also that option. So unaweza kuja, you ask the school if they can offer you that option. You register that kid. Wewe unatoka, especially during the first 3 months during the orientation, because most probably you'll be working daytime. So unaenda unamwacha hapo. Maybe they'll charge you. I think they were charging me $20 for 1 hour. I think ilikuwa hivyo, if I'm not wrong. So inakuwa sawa. Oh, you said ulikuwa na timetable. Yes, I had to pull up my socks and put the legs in the cold water. Put the legs in the cold water. Nili have to, because niliona nisipokuwa serious hapa kitanigonga nje. Imagine 1 week innocent. Imagine 1 week to exam. I took leave, but my 24 hours were 2 seconds. Oh, muna chat. NCLEX inaweza fanya uone ka 24 hours in a day. Yeah, that's very true. But let me tell you, there is joy that comes when you pass the NCLEX. There is joy that comes when you get the dates. There is joy that comes when you land. There is joy in this journey, my friend. There is joy when you see your first pay slip. There is joy when you earn in dollars. Must give up. Hello? There is joy in everything until you go to work and get tired. But there is joy in everything, and there is joy in living happy. Don't stress yourself. There is joy in everything, and there is risk in surviving. There is joy, my friend, there is joy. Earning in dollars. Guy, mimi naambianga Kenya wewe. Kiboko tu ndio inakungoja hapo Thika. It was bad. Mimi nilikuwa nalipwa nikiwa hapo. Mungu Baba. Nilikuwa nalipwa kama nimelipwa nikiwa hapo. Kwa hiyo kitia kazi kama nilikuwa naandika Cadex, mshahara inaingia. You have received. Tunatumiwa notification na bank. Mshahara inaingia hapo, mshwari inangojea, mwangangoa, sijui Hasora Fund, sijui what was that? It was not good. Wow. There is joy when you come here and you have, nilisemanga financial independent. Inaitangwa financial nini? Mkasema hiyo ni kizungu kubwa, but there is a joy. There is a way you feel different in such a way that you're able to, but let me disclaimer. Unaweza kuwa bado ulikuwa nyumbani na unaweza kujipanga na 10,000. Unaweza kuja hapa ujipange hata na 1,000. It depends on an individual pia. Labda mimi sikuwa najua kujipanga, labda ulikuwa unajua kujipanga. So unaweza kuja hapa where you getting that a lot of money but still ushindwe kujipanga. Life ikuwe tu bado IGP, haifanani, haileti shangwe, unajua? So the thing is, if you're able to if you're able to panga yourself financially, there is joy when you're earning good money. And there's a joy when you feel you're being appreciated as a profession. Because nurses back home, they are not appreciated. But here, you feel the appreciation in, you feel like a human being in the society. It is very true. So, and there's a joy when you wake up and you see like your kids are asking for something and you can afford, There's a joy when you feel like when you go to a store, you're able to buy yourself a brook, a Nike. Mimi nilikuwa naonanga hizo viatu na wakimbiaji. Nashindwa hiyo kampuni inapeananga hizo viatu kwa wakimbiaji. Haiwezi niona. Like it can't see me. Sai you can afford it. Unajua? So there's a joy in being patient in this whole journey. So be patient. It's gonna be well. I know it's not easy, but it's gonna be. Uchumi kwaje saa hii wanasema wafanyikazi walirudishwa kwao, mara shelves hazina bidhaa. See, with the new government, those things are there. But then again, nikuulize wewe kwa sababu wanasemanga, okay, well, that's a global thing that it's in the social media and stuff. But kama saa hizi mimi si mara moja nimeingianga kwa unit. By the way, let me tell you, get prepared and be ready for that question. Si mara mingi naingianga kwa ward nasalimia mgonjwa, hey, good morning, my name is Zippy, I'll be the one taking care of you today, how may I help you now, blah blah blah, and stuff. Umejiintroduce, mgonjwa amekuangalia hivi, alafu anakuuliza, where are you from? You got an accent. Namwambia I'm from Kenya. Oh wow, how did you learn English? For how long have you been here? Wanajua sisi, we don't know English and we live in the forest because of social media. Do you believe whatever sasa wao wamebelieve kenye kiko kwa social media because that's what the social media portrays Africa ikiwa. So pia mnaambiwa inasemekana basi kwa shelves ni kumekuwa kubaya, lakini sisi tukienda kwa shelves bado mnapata food. It's not like it's everywhere. It's the same thing wanaendanga wanachukua videos pale Lodwars. Nimesema Lodwars na kuna mtu wako hapa. Wanachukua huko kwenye kina Fardosa wako. Mtu mwenye ameona Fardosa na aone Zippy. Na sisi wote tumetoka Kenya. Atasema aje? Mtu mwenye ameona Fardosa huko kwenye Fardosa anaishi. I don't know kama mnajua Fardosa. If you don't know, go search her. If you're Kenyan and you don't know Fardosa, wewe hata unafaa kupigwa kiboko. Uende usearch Fardosa, alafu usearch Mkenya mwingine ama hata Nas Judy. Those two people are from the same country but different places. So it's the same. Hata hapa watasema hakuna. Ni kama venye sisi tulikuwa tunajua hakuna mzungu maskini. Kuja hapa upatane na wao mwenye hata haizi afford hata even $100. Yes. So it depends on what social media portrays about a particular region or a particular place. So jobs ziko. And then I believe you're coming here as a nurse. You're a professional. You get jobs. Food iko, hatujalala njaa. You go to the store, you get everything that you want. So it's there. Tulisema usiogope ndovu kama ijengia kwa nyumba. Iko tu hapo nje. Wacha ipige kelele huko nje. We can't wait to join you there despite the retrogression we are holding on. Salary advance. Hey, should I tell you about salary advance? Kwanza mimi siogopangi kusema ya Nairobi West. Nairobi West unajua salary advance yao. Those days ilikuanga 3 times. Those days I used to work there. Nilianzanga kufanya job Nairobi West 2010 all the way mpaka I think 2018. On and off. So kitambo, they used to pay us cash. Nimesema hiki tu mara mingi sana. They used to pay us cash. Alafu, they used to give you they used to give you an option ya salary advance. But because the money is not enough, so you used to take your 7th. Ile yenye imebaki unachukua 15th. Alafu salary yenye imebaki unachukua 15th. I mean end month. So hiyo ni mara 3. So tell me how you're going to survive. Na tuko tunaishi pipeline ama Rongai. Rongai ukienda asubuhi, ukikuja job, it's 20 bob. Ukirudi jioni ni 150 juu kumenyesha na kuna traffic. Sasa utakosa je kuchukua advance. Alafu unalipwa, unapata hizo nguo ziko hapo Nyayo Stadium, unapata kuna kiatu poa ya 200 unabai. Ukirudi kwa nyumba hauna mshahara, imeisha. Like what were those? So be patient, wewe kunywe chill pills. Ukikuja hapa hivi, that will be a story in the past. I know it's not the same right now, but then that's how it used to be. So hiyo ukisema story ya salary advance and stuff, I feel you and I understand you. Only that sina vile naweza kusaidia. Juu pia embassy unajua ni mama yao. Tuna sisi mimi kenye imetufanyia. But once it's over and you come here, by the way, you'll appreciate you being a nurse. I'm sure there's so many people back home who are like, sasa hata mbona nilifanya hii profession? Alafu ende huko nje watu waanze kusema au manasi. So you feel like, this is not what I was supposed to have done. I would have done a different course. But when you come here, you feel like, yeah. Hey, hallelujah. Yesu ni Bwana. You gotta drive big cars, buy yourself nice things. So it's gonna motivate you. Feel encouraged. When you see us, you feel encouraged. And that's why we're not gatekeeping. Personally, I'm not gatekeeping. I need everybody. If you can get a good life, then well and good. Coming from a hotter place like Lodwa, do you think for someone like me going to states with hotter climate? No, it will not help. Ukikuja kama North Carolina, like saizi, it's very hot. But tunaelekea winter. In the next few months, unajua huku season ya huku inakwanga it changes. Inakwanga na hormonal imbalance. Ina changing every now and then. Unaamka asubuhi kuna storm, kuna ice kwa barabara, sijui kuna nini. So even that, I don't think that's a factor that you should even get worried about. Wewe kuja, itakuwa nini? Itakuwa sawa. Si tulisema mambo ya weather. California juzi kulikuwa kuna chomeka. Saa zile kuna chomeka, kwingine kuna flood. Kidogo kidogo. Si California ndio inakuanga, yani like this country, the way it's about weather inaweza haribika. Hello, inaweza haribika anywhere. So usi stress, wenda penye iko na kama hauna pesa, kama hauna familia, enda California ukatengeneze pesa huko. Hapa ingekuwa TikTok, we would have learned a lot. Now you see I'm just talking to myself. I mean, I'm just giving views myself. Hawa watu wenye wako hapa 18, yeah? Hebu muendi live mkuje hapa TikTok. Nitawapandisha nyinyi wote muongee huko. Hebu ingia TikTok usearch Zippy the Nurse. We need to talk there because this one is not even, you can't even talk my friend. Wacha nifungue. Lucy, si unajua, acha nifungue mkuja hapo. Hii tulishinda hapa nikijiongelesha peke yangu. Just 1 second nifungue alafu mkuje. Hii haya. Mko. So let's meet on TikTok guys. Twendeni huko. Nataka kuenda hapa. Ndio hizo maswali tunaulizana hapa. Nishafungua ndio hii. I've already opened. So we go there please. And before you go, leave a thumbs up. Hapo nitawapandisha tuongee, at least it will make sense. Hapa nimejiongelesha peke yangu. Bye. See ya. Good night. Good whatever. Let me end here. And thanks guys for coming. Ama kuna maswali nimeacha hapa. Just give me 1 minute. Following and always encouraged. Ekiru, do you understand Kiswahili? If you do, let's meet on TikTok. Abdurrahman. Yeah, let's meet there. because hapo tutaongea wengi instead of survive. It's only me and my son. Innocent, just let's go to TikTok. Hata hapo people will come and help you with more information. Imagine, don't stress yourself. This thing, if you don't talk, they will not help you. Lucy, I know you'll be there. Nakupandisha very, very soon. Trudy. Na wangojea pale TikTok. Nisha wangojea pale. So muenda hapa, mtoke hapa muende TikTok. Ninyi nangojea hapo. Na mkikuja hapo, mseme mmetoka YouTube. From YouTube ndo niwapandishe. If you're there and you're on YouTube. Yeah. Mbona wewe anatafu? Guys, ebu tuende TikTok. And if we go there, say from YouTube. Hakuna sound. Trudy, 1 minute. 1 minute sound iko inakuja. Just give me 1 second. Tuko live. Bika hama, panda hapo na kuona. Request nikupandishe.